On this Monday, October 12th, Columbus Day, for Tano TV, KRIM Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Early voting has started. Voters who are on the permanent early voting list or who requested a ballot by mail should expect them in 3 to 5 days. Many, including myself, have already received a ballot and they're starting to be returned. If you want to drop your ballot in a designated ballot drop box instead of a regular mailbox, those are located in Payson at the Recorder's Office at 201 West Frontier Street. In Star Valley at the Star Valley Town Hall. In the Pine Strawberry area, their drop box is located at the Pine Public Library. Down in Tonto Basin at the Tonto Basin Library, and in Young at the Young Fire Station. You can also vote in person at the Payson Recorder's Office, again at 201 West Frontier Street. That's Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Up in Pine, you can vote in person at the First Baptist Church of Pine, in Pleasant Valley at the Pleasant Valley Community Center, and in Tonto Basin at the Tonto Basin Chamber of Commerce. And if you have any additional questions, you can contact the Recorder's Office directly at 928-402-8740. In other news, even though the wildfire season has been really rough out here on the west part of the United States this summer, the Central and Northern Arizona chapters of the American Red Cross have deployed additional volunteers to help the Gulf Coast region's recovery efforts. It's been a tough hurricane season there, and many of the volunteers deployed from the Red Cross in Arizona and New Mexico have deployed multiple times this hurricane season. The most recent storm dropped more than a foot of rain in some areas and knocked out power lines, leaving almost 800,000 without power in Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Flooding has made roads impassable and caused new damage to homes not yet repaired after Hurricane Laura. Millions of people still face flood warnings across the lower Mississippi River Valley. Well, this most recent storm, Hurricane Delta, was the 4th named storm to hit Louisiana and the 10th hurricane or tropical storm to make landfall in the United States this season, breaking a national record set all the way back in 1916, so roughest hurricane season in at least 104 years. The Red Cross says their ongoing need for financial donations as well as the recruitment of new volunteers remains high. To make a monetary donation, you can visit redcross.org or text the word Delta to 90999 to make a $10 donation. If you'd like to learn more or sign up to join the Red Cross, you can visit redcross.org/volunteer. Well, in other news, the Arizona Game and Fish Department is helping wildlife around the Rim Country and statewide by maintaining 3,000 water catchment basins for elk, deer, bighorn sheep, and many other species. However, some are a bit harder to maintain than others. Nathan Gonzalez with the Arizona Game and Fish Department explains that some of this can be pretty difficult work. Gonzalez said, quote, "In a pretty remote area where it's very difficult to get vehicles back into, that part of the land is where we actually had to pay to have helicopters drop water into a couple of catchments up there. Now, if we don't have this life-saving water for wildlife there," he went on to say, we could see a negative impact on wildlife populations. Well, the department buys water from other cities and towns. It also has agreements with the Central Arizona Project to access water. Man, speaking of game and fish, here's what it's all about. And we just love this photo of 9-year-old Brenton at Ashurst Lake with this beautiful wild brown trout. It's over 19 inches in length and 2 pounds in size. Brenton might only be 9, but it looks like he's already quite the Arizona angler. Way to go, Brenton. Nice job. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, it looks like we have another warm-up on our hands this week. So how hot will it get this time? A complete report on your 7-day forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Hey everybody, we are so excited. We have our annual Domestic Violence Awareness Memory Walk coming up
here at Expedition Church on Wednesday, October 14th at 5 p.m. Please come join us and walk with us. We want our community's support to show awareness for those who have lost their lives due to domestic violence.
Well, taking a look at rim country weather, high pressure will be the dominant weather feature over the southwest for the week, bringing light winds as well as above normal temperatures. Temperatures will begin to climb today into the rest of the week as a ridge of high pressure brings an increase in highs across the southwest. Now you can expect temperatures to warm to well above normal by midweek, with a few records in jeopardy. Experts advise that you should be sure to stay hydrated and save strenuous activity for the cooler portions of the day in the morning and in the early evening. Toward the end of the week, a shortwave trough is expected to move across the Rockies, causing the ridge to lose amplitude and shift towards the west. This is going to allow a slight cool down in temperatures with more northwesterly flow aloft. Temperatures will be 10 to 15 degrees above seasonal normals, even with that. Well, daytime highs in Payson today should be right around 85 degrees, just warming 3 or 4 degrees by Thursday. Up on top of the rim, they're expecting a high today around 75. Their overnight lows have been in the lower 40s. And our neighbors to the south down in Tonto Basin, well, it's going to be toasty again. You can expect another warm high today near 95. But even with the slight warm up this week, it doesn't look like you'll see any triple-digit heat this week. Yay! And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Monday.